Hi everyone and welcome to Theme Park Worldwide, where today we're here at Fantasy Island located in Ingoldmells, Skegness.
We are indeed. So we've been staying down at Butlins in a fairground apartment. If you haven't already, be sure to check out the vlogs.
Yeah, we filmed 2 different vlogs from the Butlins Resort in Skegness and had a fantastic time down there. It was really nice. We got on the new fun fair rides that they've got, checked out the new Sky Park, and yeah, our accommodation was lovely too. So yeah, check out those vlogs. But of course, whilst we're here in the area, we thought we've got to come down to Fantasy Island for our visit for this year.
We couldn't miss this, so we've come down.
Definitely. It's going to be a super off-peak day today, so it's going to be interesting. I've never actually been to Fantasy Island on a really quiet day before. Normally come on event days or when they've got fireworks on the weekends and that sort of thing. So it's going to be a really quiet day, perfect for getting lots of rides in. The rides are open from 11 through until 4, so just 5 hours, and they've actually got a rotational basis running on the rides on an off-peak day, so it's worth bearing that in mind.
Yeah, so they're open between certain times, but we'll cover that in this video.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's going to be really quiet. It's a super off-peak day, so I don't mind that too much. At least the park's open, and it's great, really. The fact that Butlins is down the road. We've just literally walked down from Butlins. It took 20 minutes this morning.
Not too far at all.
Fantastic. But here we go. We're going to make our way inside the park. Just want to say thank you to Fantasy Island for providing us with wristbands today, and of course allowing on-ride POVs. Let's go and get inside the park. Now, of course, Fantasy Island itself is a free-to-enter site. You've actually got Europe's largest 7-day market down here too, which is underneath the rides, which always makes an interesting walk around as well if you want to pick up some bargains. And yeah, along with that, of course, you've got all the different rides here. You can either paper ride or you can get a wristband, depending on what you want to do. And I do quite like it how they keep it an open site, especially with them having the market here at Fantasy Island too. Brings a lot of people up here. And yeah, some people might just want to go on 1 or 2 rides. And of course, when you've got 2 huge towering coasters over the park, it really draws you in. Here we are then inside the pyramid at Fantasy Island. I do love this indoor space just here. You got the balloons over at the back, Dragon Mountain just up there, which is the dinghy slide, the Guardian off to the left, which is a robo arm, and of course the station is here as well for the Millennium roller coaster. I'm going to start off with a ride on Millennium, one of the smoothest old school Volcano coasters out there, this one. Yeah, I do love this space inside here. And new for 2023, they've actually redone the bars and entertainment space, so we'll have a little look at that later on and show you exactly what that's like, because obviously when Mellors took over Fantasy Island, they completely redid all of the pyramid in here, but they didn't actually fully operate and own the bar area and entertainment space. So yeah, we'll show you that because they've updated it and it's all really well themed like in here. Yeah, let's go and start off with the ride on Millennium. And I've just noticed when I walked over it and felt it on my feet, they've actually put all this fake grass down in certain sections here as well, just for the seating areas. I like how even the bin's got its own little bit there too. So yeah, they're always doing improvements to the overall appearance here, which is fantastic to see. Let's go and ride. Well, we're going to be in for a nice quiet day here at Fantasy Island. No queue for Millennium. And yeah, you tap your wristband just on here. And of course, you can tap your cards here as well. If you want to pay per ride, yeah, you can get like the fun cards. And yeah, you just do a few rides if you didn't want to get a wristband. But for the prices they charge, I definitely recommend the wristbands because you get a lot of rides in. And you can also get the mini golf as well, which is good. And it's also inside. And here we go. We're going to dispatch on the front row of Millennium. And yeah, sun's starting to peak out now as well. It's quite warm today, which is good. Made the most of it with the nice weather, and we had some pretty good weather at Butlins as well, so make sure you check out those vlogs as we climb up the lift hill on the front row of this classic Volcano coaster. It is really smooth, this. It's very colourful as well. That's the thing with this park, lots of colour, and of course caravan watch as well. And you'll see what I mean when we get to the top. Loads of caravans absolutely everywhere. You ready, Charlotte?
Yeah.
Woo! Let's ride Millennium coaster. Woo! Woo! Oh! So smooth. Woo! Oh. 3 inversions on this ride. Woo! This ride's so good. Woo! You can sit on this all day. Woo! It's forceful. It's a good fun layout and some great views of the other rides across the park. Hey. Woo! There goes Rhombus Rocket, the powered coaster. Volcano there, shot tower, and a bit of helix, 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 helix. Woo! Sharp brakes on this one. Whoa! There we go, that's the worst bit, the brakes, isn't it? It's a good ride though, that. I do really like it. And yeah, very colourful as well. Fantastic ride. Yeah, it's quite warm today.
is.
Yeah, nice weather for it. There we go. Fantastic. Always enjoy a ride on Millennium. Alright, footage there from the front row of Millennium. How did you find that?
Millennium is such a good ride, it's so re-rideable.
Yeah, normally these old school Volcano coasters are quite rough, however not this one. I don't know why, but it's just fantastic. And yeah, it doesn't get rough anywhere around the layout. It's just so smooth all the way throughout. And yeah, I really like the layout on there. I know some people aren't a big fan of how it's just basically one big square in a way around the park, but I like that. It takes you on a journey, you get to see all the other different rides, and of course some great interactions with Odyssey, and yeah, seeing all the other rides down at the front of the park and looking over to the pyramid as well. Love all the theme lighting in here.
It looks so good.
We keep changing colour, like 1 minute we're yellow, then green, then red. Yeah, it's fantastic in the pyramid. Such a great space. Up next time we're going for a ride on Volcano. There it is. Oh yeah, this and S&S shot tower is good, this one. It's got quite a bit of force to it, which is great, and we'll get a great view from up here as well. More caravan watch here at Fantasy Island, and of course it is a huge volcano down here at the bottom too. Yeah, let's go and get on. Here we go then, we just lifted up into position on Volcano, and we're ready. It's quite forceful, this one. You do get some good air time, and with it being quiet, we've sat on park view side, so you get a great view of the skyline. Wow, look at that. Woo! Caravan watch. Yeah, good pop of air. I tell you what would have made that shot even better is if Millennium was just coming over this little airtime hill here. But yeah, it's nice how it's quiet and you get this view. Look at that. What a skyline. Of course, there's the pyramid. That's where the indoor rides are, and the station for Millennium is inside too. So if you're coming here for the first time and wondering how to get to a Millennium, head inside the pyramid. What a great view. Fantastic. It's got some force to it. It's a lot better than Ice Blast at Pleasure Beach. Let me be your fantasy playing at Fantasy Island. There you go. How's your ride on there?
That's a really good ride. It's quite forceful, isn't it?
It is. S&S shot tower.
I really like it.
Yeah, great view some on there too, which is great. Right, we're going on Techno Jump right next door here now too. So like we say, with it being the ride rotations, there is clear signage showing you when the rides are open and closed on these offbeat days. And yeah, also along with that, they give you a leaflet which has all the ride opening and closing times. I don't normally like ride rotation, but I can see why they're doing it on a quiet day. So yeah, it doesn't bother me too much when it's this quiet. Here we go then on Techno Jump, and I've got to say, I do always appreciate how colourful these buildings look. Oh, I guess Millennium. Yeah, look at all the buildings out the front. I'm sure they paint them up each year. They always look great. You got some blue, some green, some orange, some yellow on there. There's Rhombus. Oh, I do love it here at Fantasy Island. Many happy memories of coming to this part of the UK when I was a kid. And every time I come here, it just brings you back to them childhood memories, you know, of going to Butlins, strolling down here, coming to Fantasy Island, going on the rides. Always enjoy it. And yeah, they've made some really positive changes here over the years, in my opinion. Charlotte, ready to bounce?
Ready.
Hey, basically Ostrich Stampede.
Basically.
Yeah, check out our vlog from Chessington if you haven't already seen it. The opening of World of Jumanji. Yeah, we've got lots going on. We've got Alton Towers next week, reopening Nemesis Subterra, so we're looking forward to that. And then our big USA road trip's only a matter of a few weeks away, so stay tuned. Hey, bouncy, bouncy. Whey! Woo! We've sat apart on this, so it's a bit more comfy. Woo! It's got quite a lot of kick to it this time. Yeah. You alright there? Yeah. You're making some funny noises, Charlotte.
It's this bar.
Oh yeah, it doesn't look that comfortable on you there, that bar. They're good fun rides, these are. I do like them. And they've got a nice variety of fun fair rides mixed in with a permanent. Hey. Woo! Bouncy, bouncy! It's one of the best, this one. You actually get a bit of airtime. Woo! Hey! Really good. I do like this one. Yeah, you always get a pretty good cycle on it. I mean, we've been going for nearly 2 minutes. And we're lifting up again, ready for some more bouncing. Bouncing over Fantasy Islands. But yeah, I always enjoy coming back here every year, coming and seeing what they do. Halloween's really good here. Fear Island, definitely recommend that too. Woo! You alright there? Woo! Still going. Great cycle. Out of my head. Woo! We've been down here for ages. Hey, great air time. Woo! Robert. We've been on here like 3 songs worth. Woo! Woo! Fantastic. Techno jump. Lifting up for your big drop now. All holding in position. Whoa! Drop tower. Fantastic. La la la. La 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 la. What a long ride we had there, Charlotte.
I really enjoyed that. I love a good frog bounce.
Oh, they're good, aren't they? Fantastic. Anyway, we mentioned how they've done some work to the entertainment space for this year. I mean, look at this, some new theming out the front. Yeah, you've actually got Captain Jack's Bar. It's not actually open today because obviously it's an off-peak weekday. However, at weekends, they've got all sorts of live acts going on in there, as you can see just here. And yeah, here's a look inside. They actually let us go in and have a little look at it. I tell you what, they've done a really good job. They've utilised a lot of the existing scenery that's in there, lit it up better with par cans. You got the stage, some really cool seating, and a really well themed bar area. You got like all pirate flags, cannons, rocks in there. It looks awesome, it really does. So yeah, it's a great new entertainment space, and the park now run themselves instead of external, which looks great. And along with that, right next door, you've got Castaways, which is more the adult bar. And yeah, I've got to say they've done a really good job with that as well inside. They've made it very modern, and yeah, I think that looks great. There's some great photo opportunities in there too, and it's nice to see them always doing some TLC at Fantasy Island. And yeah, just outside Castaways, underneath the station for Millennium, you got this outdoor seating area all down here too. So yeah, they're always doing improvements, which is great to see. But yeah, really impressed with that. Looks very nice and fresh, which is great to see.
It looks really good in there. It'd be great on an evening.
Yeah, like they've redone all this outside here too, and that's a look at the outside to Castaways. Yeah, really looks great. So making our way now round to the back of the park, and yeah, Odyssey should be opening in just a moment. And yeah, you've also got the Starflyer down here too. Sun's coming out, which is great too. Yeah, it's really nice. I thought it was going to be super dead today, but actually there's quite a few people around still, giving it a bit of an atmosphere, which is good.
It's a little bit busier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I mean the rides are quiet, but there's quite a few people about round here.
Yeah, maybe people are coming to the market and just having a little mooch about.
Yeah, that's the thing, especially with it being a lovely sunny day. But yeah, I do prefer an amusement park when it's got more of an atmosphere, but we thought we can't come and visit Butlins and not have a visit to Fantasy Island. Yeah, we're going to head round this way onto the Odyssey now, and this is actually the tallest Volcano SLC anywhere in the world, and it's a good ride. Don't get me wrong, it's not really smooth, but it's certainly smoother than some of the others out there. Oh blimey, we've got quite a few waiting. We've got a train's worth. Let's go and give it a go. We're going to dispatch on the front row of the Odyssey. Let's face it, there's only one way to ride the Odyssey, and that's the front row. I mean, it is okay on the other rows, but the front, that's the place to be for this, because this is a monster, and you really do appreciate the height of this ride. I'd love to walk up the lift hill on this. I remember a few years ago, they used to do lift walks on Millennium. I'd like to see them bring that back, but especially here on Odyssey. Obviously all clipped on and everything, but that'd be great. And yeah, from up here you get amazing views looking over to the ocean and Butlins. You can see the Skyline Pavilion off to the right, and yeah, Butlins is not that far. It's less than a 20-minute walk from the Butlins Resort of Skegness. It's always a delight getting back on this. It is a monster of a coaster to have here in the UK. One of the best first drops as well. Look how steep it is. It is massive. Wow. Here we go. Woo! Oh! Massive loop. Woo! Oh! Woo! Into that cobra roll. Amazing. Woo! Oh! Woo! You get some real good force on this. Woo! One last inversion. Whoa! Wow. Woo! It always impresses me, the scale of that ride. And like I say, it's not smooth or anything, but it is smoother than the other SLCs. like the standard layout ones. Oh, that was great. Really enjoyed that on the front row. I think a big part of why it is a bit better is because of the restraints. They're a bit bigger, which is great. Well, yeah, we really like that. Fantastic ride. Massive. What a beast. I like how you just casually come around here as well. Back into the station. You'll see everybody there. Hey. There we go. That was fun. Odyssey. What a ride the Odyssey is. The lift hill is 167 foot tall and it's got 5 inversions on there. It's a beast of a ride, it really is. And also very intense as well.
I have to say, I'm not a massive fan. I just find it so intense.
It's really forceful, like, it's not for everyone. The power of that first drop on there is incredible. Especially when on the front row, you get the hang time at the top and you're really just pushed up into that first loop down there at the bottom. It's a great ride. I love the Cobra roll on there as well. I think that's brilliant. And yeah, just the scale of that coaster. To have a monster like that in the UK, I always love these big rides, and we don't really have loads of massive tall rides in this country, so I think I always really appreciate Odyssey for that. And yeah, the restraints on there are better than the other more bulky SLC restraints in my opinion.
They are a lot better. The one thing I do like about the coaster, I love the colour scheme with the yellow.
Yeah, it's great.
It
looks a lot better than it used to. It used to be red track and white supports, and yeah, they repainted it quite a number of years ago now. But yeah, I really like it. It's really bright and colourful. But so yeah, I love the ride. I think it's fantastic.
I'm not a massive fan.
Oh, it's not for everyone, a big intense ride like that, but no, I did enjoy getting back on it, and it's always a great front row ride. If you ask them as well, they'll normally let you wait for the front. It's definitely worth it. If you do go near the back, it is quite jolty, but on the front, I'm not saying it's a smooth ride or anything, but yeah, it is smooth than other positions on there. But no, really enjoyed it, and in the sunshine too. Up next then we're going to have a ride on the Starflyer, and yeah, it has been painted up for this year with that dark green colour scheme, and also, is it gold or yellow? It's quite hard to tell from this distance. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? But yeah, we're going to have a ride on here now. Got the little kids rides out here too around the back, Caterpillar coaster, got the rapids over there too, and yeah, the Starflyer's just going up, so we'll get on the next cycle. Let's go and give it a go. And up we go, here on the Starflyer. See how along with painting it up, they've actually moved it more off to the right just here. So they're always changing the location of rides, especially this back part of Fantasy Island. We had loads here. Then my favourite was the spinning coaster we had here a few years ago. Not Ice Mountain, spinning racer. It's fantastic. Really good Mara spinning coaster. Shame they got rid of that. Should have stayed at this park in my opinion. That was brilliant. The best ride they've had in this spot. And yeah, the Starflyer was kind of over where the Caterpillar is now. Just over there. So yeah, they're always moving the location. We've got the rapids though. They're going to be opening up again in a minute, I think. On the ride rotation. Whoa! Yeah, it seems to be working all right, really, the ride rotations when it's quiet like this. We only waited 2 trains worth on the Odyssey, and that's all we've queued. Woo! Windy.
Very windy.
Caravan watch.
I was just about to say that.
Woo! Oh, it's a bit chilly up here, actually, isn't it? So yeah, this is the Starflyer that used to go to Hyde Park Winter Wonderland, but it didn't last year. Woo! Yeah, we had one from abroad come over last year, like with steampunk theming. I feel like you get a better view of the coasters with it being further on this side. Look at that. Odyssey and Millennium. Comment down below which one's your favourite. As much as Odyssey's really impressive, I think Millennium's still my favourite out of the 2.
I prefer Millennium.
Woo!
Oh, I'm freezing.
It is really cold up here. At least you got your coat on, I haven't.
Yeah, I know.
You're only about a 5-minute walk from the beach here as well, in Ingoldmells. And you can see Butlins down there in the distance too. Oh my god, I'm so cold. They're looking nice and fresh. With the new colour scheme on here. Fantasy Island love painting things different colours. There we go, down we come. Yeah, I think the rapids are supposed to be opening in just a minute, so yeah, we'll get on those in a sec. That was good. Oh, much warmer now. It was chilly, like there's not really any wind when you're down here, but when you're so tall on one of them, yeah, it was pretty chilly. Well, we had an awesome ride there on the Starflyer. It was a bit chilly, but we got some good views over Fantasy Island and the surrounding area. And yeah, the rapids are just opening up now, so we'll take you along on here for a POV. Here we go then on the rapids. You have to go on some scales now before going on this one. Watch out, there's a big wave coming. You never used to have to go on scales for this one.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, maybe we just got to weigh, see how many can fit in the boat.
You can only have a certain weight in the boat, maybe.
Maybe it's been stalling or something, so yeah, not too sure. But here we go. We are off on the rapids.
I'm concerned at how wet these boats are.
Yeah, the boat looks pretty soaked, doesn't it? It does. There we go, let's give it a ride. I do like a good rapids. One of the travelling rapids, this one, but obviously it's permanently installed here at Fantasy Island for the foreseeable. Oh, we're a bit slow here, aren't we?
I know.
Yeah, the boat looks pretty wet. As we make our way up. Nice view of the skyline just there too. Yeah, and you got the little caterpillar coaster just down there right next door. Bouncy bouncy! Going up the lift. Nice sign on there.
Here we go.
Are you ready? Sometimes you get a really good spin on these, other times you don't.
Like, I will go really slow.
Hey, that's it.
Oh,
Woo! The sun's come out for us. Hey! Quite good fun rides these. Oh, wow. Oh, Charlotte's getting it. Oh, no. Here we go. Oh, it's Charlotte. Ah! She's all right. She's all right.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's it. Hold on. Making our way around here. Oh, we haven't got the fountain on just there. The wild river. Ooh.
Very wild.
Plenty more water rides coming up throughout the year for Charlotte. Oh! Bit of a wave coming down here. Oh! Hey! That was alright, that was. Oh! Now we know why the boat's wet. It's that leak, yeah. It got me like, hey! That was alright, that. Nice ride there on the Wild River Rapids. They're quite good, them little travelling ones, I think.
Quite good fun. I didn't get too wet, so I'm okay.
Well, I did.
Yeah, you got the fountain.
Because of the drip just there from the top. But yeah, I wouldn't say it was a fountain.
More like a leak.
Yeah, it was just like a leak from the top just there. But so that was alright, that was. I quite enjoyed it. Right, we're going to make our way inside the pyramid now and get on my favourite dark ride here at the park. It's a really nice attraction. It is Harrington Flint's Island Adventures.
Oh, it's such a good ride. I really enjoy it.
Interactive dark ride, but it's also got some great theming in there too. It's a perfect mix between screens and props. So we're going to go and ride that now inside the pyramid. They also have some of the best arcades here at Fantasy Island. Really nicely finished off, all the lighting, great flooring. We've got the bowling alley over there, which is really cool. It's got all projections on. The big prize shop over there too. But yeah, I do like the big arcades. That's the thing with this park. We've got a lot of indoor space here, which is perfect when the weather isn't great. Luckily today, it's nice. But yeah, they've done a really good job refurbishing all the indoor areas these past few years. Of course, we've got Toucan Tours and Seaquarium to get on. I think they're on the next time slot. Yeah, in terms of how it's working with the switching over of the rides and rotation with it all, it seems to be doing okay with it being a quiet day. Obviously, if it was busier, then it wouldn't be ideal, but they only do it on the quiet days. Yeah, it's not too bad. And the only thing really is, staff have obviously got to move around to the other rides. There is a little gap where there's about 5 minutes or so where the rides aren't running round as then members of staff are making their way over to the next ride. So it's not ideal, but on a quiet day like this, it doesn't matter too much. Got the high ropes course down in here. More awesome arcade area too. Yeah, Toucan Tours, the little monorail ride through here. But yeah, we'll get on that and Seaquarium a little bit. And yeah, we've got Harrington's Flints, which is just down here. So yeah, this dark ride opened last year. It's a really nice addition to Fantasy Island. Here it is, entrance just on the left hand side. Like this little gazebo style entrance. Yeah, interactive dark ride, and it's also trackless too. Very advanced. Yeah, it was a really good investment to the park, and it kind of extended on with the theme here inside the pyramid. And here we go then on Harrington Flints. Normally have a video playing there, it's not on at the moment. Hopefully we'll get that sorted out.
You can travel all around the world and never in a million years find a spot.
I do love how they've got Odyssey in the background there. You see it running, there it is. Hey. Custom video content.
Odyssey. You are intimidated. Use pimples.
Whoa, two guns, Charlotte.
No, it's not working.
Oh.
Let's blast these spooky menaces out of the forest. Give up now, old chap. You can't possibly win. How dare you raise your hands?
I don't think the score's reset, has it?
Let's follow him. Minions, protect your temple from these intruders. Cuckoo, do you really think you could defeat me?
Got a skeleton.
Intruders, I'm far too strong for you to stop me this time. Quickly, let's follow him.
Oh, there we go. Hey. It's like it didn't reset when it went round. Love the theme of this bit here with all the rocks, all the lanterns. Really show up amazing on the GoPro, but yeah, you like got all rock work around, which is really cool. Vertical projectors, you can see them just up there. Yeah, I love this bit because you can see through the window by Jellikin's coaster there into the rest of the pyramid, which is quite a nice little touch, as you can see just out there. That's really cool. Great use of space because there wasn't any rides here before. Yeah, so it's nice how they built this. It's like we're underwater.
Scheme of Professor Crow.
Really good ride, I do like it.
A brave and audacious hero.
Well done, 104. Charlotte was the winner there then, well done.
I always win at these shooting dark rides.
Well, I didn't get a fair chance because, yeah, it wasn't working properly at the start.
Oh, that excuse.
But no, it's a great ride, that is. The projection quality is fantastic. I like the custom content on there, showing the Odyssey going around in some of the opening scenes. That's great. And along with that, there's a really nice use between the screens and the props in there too. Like, yes, you are shooting mostly screens, however, there's a lot of scenery to look at in between. Like the rock work, all the ceilings all themed too. It's just overall a great family ride.
And that's the thing, sometimes you do these shooting dark rides and it literally is just a screen. Like Sean said, it's nice that they've got that bit of set piecing around there as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of props, nice lighting, music. It's just an all-round good ride. It's quite advanced as well with it being trackless. And yeah, it's about a 5-minute ride, so it's got a good length to it. And the good thing is with this, when it opened last year, it's a permanent addition to this park. Obviously, they tend to bring in quite a few travelling rides outside and then swap them round, like Spinning Razor a few years ago. Great addition, and then it's gone. With this, it's permanent. It's in the pyramid.
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere anytime soon, which I really like. Anyway, we're going to head outside now and have a go on Magic. Oh, it's gorgeous out here this afternoon at Fantasy Island. As you can see there from the letters on the top of the dodgems just there. You got the Twister, a few of the smaller rides, Rhombus Rocket, Log Flume, go on those as well. And then we're going to head over onto Magic just over here now. Tunes are pumping. Let's go and give it a ride. Also, really pleased to see they've updated the lighting package on here for 2023 as well. Yeah, looking really fresh. I know you can't see it that well in the daytime with the sun shining, but yeah, it'll look really good at night. On Magic. I want to say we. Charlotte's come on for her first ever time.
What's going on?
Hey! What made you want to come on, Charlotte?
I'm not too sure.
Woo! It doesn't spin too much though, then she'll be alright. Hey! What's Magic? Oi, oi, oi! Hey! Nice bit of interaction from the up there on this lovely sunny day in Ingoldmells. Whoa! It's alright for you?
I'm about to blow your mind. Here we go.
Oh, he's good on the announcements, or are they pre-recorded? Must be pre-recorded. Woo! Lift it up a bit now. Lovely and warm. Woo! I like this, you kind of face each other, bit of interaction.
Can I get a
Yeah! No, it's actually him on the mic. He's good. Woo! It's Friday, yeah. Love a bit of interaction. Hey! Flying around. Is this alright for you?
No.
It's not too bad though, is it? Oh, nice. First classic with Charlotte. Woo! Yeah, some of these go really fast, really intense, but this one's just alright. Hey! It's a kind of magic. Woo! Unique ride for the UK. Hey! This has been here for quite a few years now. Oi, oi, oi! Whoa! You can flip round there. Woo! Woo! Getting quite a good cycle as well, actually. Shoes are pumping, sun shining, having a great day at Fantasy Island. Special announcement.
Around Europe's largest 7-day market.
There we go. Europe's largest 7-day market. Enjoyed that. How was that for you then, Charlotte?
I wasn't a fan of that. It's made me feel a bit sick.
Well done for going on though.
At least I went
I tell you what, this year you've tried a lot more drop towers and flats, what you would never even attempted a few years ago.
Once if you don't like it, you don't have to go on it again.
Exactly. Oh, that's my saying that is there, Charlotte. But no, that's what we always say at Theme Park Worldwide. Give things a go. You'll always give any coaster a ride, but it's when it comes to flats and intense spinners, drop towers. Yeah, well done. I'm proud of you going on. Would you ride it again or not?
Probably not, no.
But you went on it.
Exactly.
That's quite a slow one as well compared to some of them. You got Fireball just over here as well. Yeah, a little spinning ride. Basically a tea coaster. With this one, you sat in a cooking pot. Quite a few smaller kids rides here as well. You've got Fantasia there on the left, you got the Jets just here, and yeah, you got the Family Twister just over there, which is quite nicely themed as well. The actual cyclone itself, the Twister there in the middle. And you've just seen a little bit of off-ride footage of it. We're going to have a ride now on Rhombus Rocket just here. Charlotte's loving the tunes. Let's go. You got the log flume just there, and yeah, you get a great aerial view looking out over the park from here. Look at that skyline, awesome. Oh, that's right, on Rhombus Rocket. It's great, this is. Yeah, it's not manufactured by Mack like a lot of other powered coasters. WGH Transportation built this bad boy. It's got a lot of power to it. Soon gets going. We got some great views. No messing about on this thing. Good helixes around here. Whee! Nice turnarounds. God, honestly, it really goes quick. And the profiling on this bit now. Wow, here we go. Whee! 2 laps as well. Woo! Really has some force. Love a good 2-lap special on theme park worldwide. You know what we like even more? A 3-lap special. Well, this isn't one of them, sadly. You don't get many of them these days. Woo! You go flying on this. It's this track profile in here that gets me. It's really steep. Probably come forward in your seat. There we go, that's Rhombus Rocket. Great ride, nice family powered coaster. I do really enjoy Rhombus Rocket. Many happy memories when I was a kid riding that coaster as well. And yeah, I just like the location of it down here at the front of Fantasy Island. You got the little log flume there too, and there's actually quite a big queue for that just over there. So yeah, that's the thing, it's probably a little bit busier now than I was expecting. Quite a few more people have come in this afternoon. We're going to head over onto Seastorm now. And here it is, Seastorm. I think we're the only ones here, Charlotte. Let's go and give this one a go. And here we go then on Seastorm, being told we're on the fast one as well. So here we go, let's see how this rides. Woo! There she is. Hey! I like this on these, as some boats go forwards, some go backwards. Hey, we're the only ones on it as well. You need to get these fountains in action though. They're filled up, but they're not on in the middle. It'd look great if they were. Bit of Tiger Lily. Yeah, Lily moved to the city, just turned 30 last week. Woo! There she is. Love a bit of George Ezra. Oh, full spin around there. Woo! Well, we just had an enjoyable ride there on Seastorm. It wasn't that fast though. He said it was the fast setting, but I don't know. I don't want to know what the slow one was like. I enjoyed it though. Yeah, it was alright, wasn't it? Here we go. Children are a lifetime investment. We try to help them have a happy day at Fantasy Island. That sign has been there for as long as I can remember, and in fact I'm sure I've got a photo of me standing there from many years ago. But yeah, I do like that sign. Horse. Big horse. Got the animatronic bears over there too. Yeah, I do really like it in here. But yeah, as I look into the bar from here, Captain Jack's. Yeah, they've done a really good job with that in there. I like how they put this viewing window in as well. Quite a few games in here. You have got a little junior coaster, and yeah, you have to be under a certain height for this one. I have done it though. I got the cred years ago. Jellykins just over there. Used to have all boarding up round it years ago, but yeah, not now. You can see it a lot clearer. Jellykins, there it is. Really magical in here with all the lighting and all the music too. Carousel. Oh my god, there's nobody in it either. That's going ridiculously quick. Right, we're going to make our way now onto the magical Seaquarium. Oh, I love this. Soundtrack's great. Oh, and here we go on this magical journey into Seaquarium. Yeah, I do love it in here. All the pyramid, the rocks, the lighting, the projections. Oh, it's so nice in here. Dragon Mountain descent up there too, you can just see. The dinghy slide. And a dinosaur's tail. Yeah, that's part of the adventure golf. Yeah, you get that included in your wristbands actually. It's a good golf. A lot of the time don't get a chance to do it because we're that busy on the ride. It's like today, with it only being open until 4 o'clock. I'm not going to have time today either, but it is really good. And it's indoors. There he is. Captain Rhombus. And obviously that's why the coaster outside is called Rhombus Rocket. Here's the little landlubber. Great soundtrack. The scenes are really well lit up in here. I think they've added a bit more lighting on some of the props. In fact, they definitely have. They used to be a bit darker in some of these scenes. Parrotfish. This is my favourite soundtrack of Fantasy Island Resort. It's been the same soundtrack since I was a kid. It's got the nostalgia here at Fantasy Island in Ingoldmells. That's my song, there you go. Made up on the spot. It was, wasn't it? It wasn't planned at all. Musical fish. Choir fish just over there. Yeah, it's a lot brighter in here than normal. Yeah, it looks a lot better. Love that octopus. Yeah, they've added a few more of these spotlights in. The hoarder fish. There's a party going on over here. I always find them really creepy at the back. See them in like the suits. Right there, Rhombus. We've had a few days of butlins. Make sure you check out the vlog. Oh, it looks really good in here. Yeah, they've added some new moving lights at the back there. I've been saying for a couple of years that they needed to do some work, so I'm glad they've done it. Fire at will. Yeah, it's 100% had some TLC. Really pleased to see, because it's a Fantasy Island classic, this one. Even the cannons working there, going across, the cannonball. There he goes. Fire at will. Makes me really happy to see them looking after this. Really nice. Hey! That's Charlotte in lobster form. If you were a lobster, Charlotte, that will definitely be you. Oh, I really enjoyed that. Everything's working. Like, look at the water wheel over here. There's some effects in here working now that I've not seen working for a few years. Just like this here, though, with the fishing rod and the sign moving. Like, I've not seen that in action for quite some time. Cheerio. Oh, that was great. Really enjoyed that. Probably my highlight of the day, seeing them fixing a lot of that up. Makes me really happy knowing that they've done that ride up and just replaced some of the lighting, got a lot of the props working again. It's the best I've seen that ride looking since I was a kid, so I'm really pleased about that. It's a nostalgic ride, it's a Fantasy Island original, and I'm really pleased. It looks great, doesn't it?
It's such a good fun ride. I really enjoy it. I'm glad that they've done a little bit of work to it.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, for me with that as well, I think it's probably better than Harrington's now, actually.
I think I still prefer Harrington's because I do like a shooting dart ride.
That's good though. They've got two really good solid dart rides here in the pyramid. And not forgetting the Guardian, which is that robo-arm attraction. That's the only ride they won't let us film on here. Yeah, with that, you basically sit there, it moves out on a robo-arm and it tilts side to side. It doesn't go upside down. You just go side to side and you're watching a screen in front of you. The visuals aren't the best on the screen, sadly. But yeah, the actual ride system's quite good and it's worth going on. There's a look at your high ropes course above the arcade. And yeah, we'll go for an aerial tour around this part of the pyramid now. Over on Toucan Tours, monorail ride. Love how the soundtrack's blasting out in here. It just screams amusement park, fun and adventure, this music. I do love it. All the palm trees, carpet. Have a look at Dragon Mountain there. I have noticed, you can see from this angle actually, that the black paint's starting to peel on the top of the pyramid, letting a bit of light in now, because basically when Mellors bought the place, they completely painted this and made it dark. It used to be light shining in, but yeah, it could do with touching in again at the top now, because you can just see, I mean, we're going back quite a few years when that was done now. It could do with just touching in again, just so you don't see the light peeking through like it is at the top. Quite a big job there, I'd imagine, like having to get on the roof and scaffolding and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, hopefully they can do that at some point. Let's go on Toucan Tours. Entrance is just up here, inside this big tower. Love the flickering torches. There we are. It's also got a big dark ride section, this too. What do you want? Sorry. What happens? And here we go on Toucan Tours. Yeah, back in the day, the station for this used to be outside here, and then yeah, when they redid the pyramid, they moved it over to the side. Much better decision in my opinion. Yeah, they did all that so they could make this arcade and put the high ropes in. Hey, you alright? Hey! Yes, all these buildings that you can see here, we actually come back through in just a moment. Yeah, the station used to be about here on this corner back in the day. Used to have steps coming up to it. And yeah, the Guardian's located just behind them black boards up there. And of course, they put this big dragon in on the outside. Great prop, it's massive. When it comes to theming, I think Fantasy Island's really underrated in my opinion. I'd love to see them theme up more of the outside though to match the inside here. I've always said it. I don't know if they will in the future or not, but I wish the outside matched all of the indoor sections here. They can do immersive theming really well. It's fantastic in here. Same with, of course, Seaquarium and Harrington's. And even the Guardian's queue line and pre-show is really good too, so they're great when it comes to doing theming. I feel like this is actually going a bit slower than it used to, so it means you get to appreciate it a bit more. Obviously it slows down the ride a little bit throughput wise, however, it means you get to see the scenes better, which is good. Wind effects there. Oh yeah, I've always loved the theme of Fantasy Island. like this kind of tropical island. It reminds me a little bit of Spooky Island from Scooby-Doo, that kind of tropical voodoo style theming. Scooby-Doo-Doo! But we did ride the Scooby-Doo coaster earlier this year.
So good.
Over in Australia at Warner Brothers Movie World. Yeah, like a 4-minute ride now. It used to be like 2.5 minutes, and they slowed it down quite considerably. Much better. Really enjoyed our ride down Toucan Tours, and yeah, it was going slower than normal, but I'm not complaining. It was great to be able to appreciate it all a bit more. And yeah, we're going on Dragon Mountain descent now here. Mystical Dragon Mountain, which is this dinghy slide. And you climb all the way up the mountain itself. And I head around this way. Oh, that's something I've never seen before. Because the balloon ride's closed now for the rest of the day, they actually deflate the balloons. I've never seen that before. There you go. So yeah, that's just closed now. Or maybe it's going to open up again actually. Yeah, it will be, won't it? It'll be on the next slot in a minute. That's the thing, you do have to plan a bit more if you come in when they're doing the rotations. But they do give you the leaflets, and it is clear on the entrances to the rides. Like I said, I'm not normally a big fan of that, but I can see why they're doing it when it's pretty quiet. Oh, the suspension bridge. Let's go on Dragon Mountain. Woo! Launching through the strobes. Hey! I went really slow then through that. Woo! Yeah, back in the day, it used to be quite a bit longer and you used to get soaked on here. Yeah, I'm quite pleased he changed it, to be honest, because it was an absolute soaker. Oh, I'm coming in really slow today. There we go. Whee! Whee! Oh, Charlotte came down way faster than I did. You alright over there? I came down mega slow. I think mine needed inflating a bit more. There she goes. Did you get wet?
Yeah, it's all clear.
Oh no! Did you enjoy that there then, Charlotte?
A little bit wet on there. I was going so fast.
Yeah, I was going so slow.
You're joking.
I think mine needed inflating again, to be honest.
No.
Oh no, I enjoyed it. Looks like the log flume's quieting down a bit now, so we're going to have a ride on here. Let's go on. Whee, and here we go. On a log flume. Lovely sunshine. It's only all one drop on this flume ride, however. I know, yeah, the boat does look wet. You get some good views of rhombus around here. Yeah, the boat is soaked down here in the bottom. Luckily, it's got like the little bits on the sides to put your feet on, which is good. Yeah, I'm glad we managed to get on. We waited about 10 minutes now, actually. Biggest queue of the day. For the log flume. Yeah, as you kind of just meander around this area, you got a little bit of theme in. When rhombus comes past, you get a really good view. There's magic again just over there too. As we make our way around here towards the lift hill. But yeah, coming towards the end of our day here at Fantasy Island. We've had a really good day. Like I say, we wouldn't normally come on an off-peak, but in a way it's been nice coming to see what it is like during the ride rotations, and it shows how much you can still get done. You just got to plan a bit more, you know, you've got to think about what rides are open when and which ones are closing at different times. So you have got to put a bit more effort into plan if you're coming on one of these days, but it means you're not really waiting for rides, you know, so it's got its pros and its cons really. One of the best views in the park from up here. Looking out to the left, you also see from the queue line for rhombus, which I showed you earlier on. They've done quite a lot of work to this log flume over winter. I saw some pictures of it in bits. There you go, that's a cracking view. Over the park skyline. Oh! You ready, Charlotte? I don't think we're going to get that wet. Oh, oh, just a couple of spots, that's it. Light sprinkle. Charlotte in the back.
I'm not too bad.
She's okay, she's okay. Nice ride on the log flume for you there.
I didn't get too wet, which is good.
Yeah, it was alright, that was. And anyway, up next, going on Twister in the lovely sunshine. Let's go and take you on with a POV. Here I go then on the Twister, and yeah, it is just me this time. Charlotte's not a big fan of some of these, especially with this one, because you get a ridiculously long cycle on here normally. It goes fast, and it's long. Woo! Here we go! Well, the tune's pumping. Yeah, I do appreciate with this one how they've tried to theme it into the outside a bit more. That's what I like to see them do with all these rides here outside. Theme it all in. It's that unique Fantasy Island theme. Woo! Woo! just keeps on going, and it's intense. It's one of the best twisters around this, in my opinion. Yeah, you will get a long cycle, guaranteed. Oh, there we go. That was great. It's slowing down. Is that the end, or are we going again? You never know on this one. Sometimes it just starts up again. I think it is. Hey! Oh my God. You always get a good cycle. I mean, I like a good intense ride cycle, but I do feel like this would be too much for a lot of people. And they should probably have it a bit shorter. It's not like normally for me to complain about the length of a cycle, but yeah, I think your average person on this, yeah, they're going to find it a bit too much. Oh my God, my head is spinning. I love a good twister. I like a good long cycle, but I think for most people that's too much. Nearly 8 minutes on there. Charlotte thought I was never coming on.
I'm so glad that I didn't go on, because that would have been way too much for me.
I mean, you always get a long cycle on that, but I feel like that's the longest I've ever been on there. Yeah, it needs toning down a bit on the cycle, I think, for most people. Yeah, people that had enough. Oh, look at that.
Look at that beauty.
That looks nice. That was £2.20 as well from just over here.
Fantastic.
Really good. Oh, I've got a nice whippy there as well. Lovely. We're going to have a stroll around now. Enjoy the whippies. And yeah, last half an hour of the day, but we've got lots of rides done. Going to get a bit of off-ride footage of Millennium for you down here now. And then, yeah, we'll probably have another ride on there to wrap up our day. How's the ice cream, Charlotte?
Oh, it's so lovely.
Delicious. Look at that. Charlotte is loving that ice cream. And there you go. As you can see, the balloons are now inflated just over there. Yeah, and we saw them deflated earlier. I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't remember seeing it before anyway. But here we go. Last part of the day then. Gonna head on to Millennium again just here now. Great way to wrap up a fantastic day at Fantasy Islands. And here we go, last ride of the day here on Millennium. Yeah, brilliant day, climbing up the lift hill. Yeah, we got lots of rides in, which has been great. I'm sure we'll be back before the end of the year, possibly do Fear Island again this year. Halloween event, which is really good. Would definitely recommend it. Some of the best scare mazes in the country. But of course, we've got lots of other things coming up throughout summer. So stay tuned, including that big USA road trip. Only a couple of weeks away now. Got the whole of June and vlogged into July. Here we go. Whip down. Whoa! Woohoo! So intense at the back. Whoa! Some great forces. Woo! Whee! Woo! Probably whips you down and gets a good air time now. Whee! Bit of floater. Woo! Oh! There's Volcano in action. What a great skyline at this park. Woo! Hey! I love the ride interactions. Helix! Helix! Fantastic. What a way to end a fantastic day. An awesome final ride of the day there on Millennium here at Fantasy Island. Always love that coaster, really smooth. And of course, we've got a really good day. We've got lots of rides in. Thanks to the park for having us. And of course, getting lots of on-ride POVs as well. They don't normally allow it here, so it's great how they give us permission to take you along with the POVs.
It is indeed. It's been good that there has been a little bit of an atmosphere today. We was worried because it was an off-peak that it'd be a bit quiet, but there's still been a good atmosphere today.
Yeah, with an amusement park, I do genuinely prefer coming on a busier day, because even on a busy day here, you don't normally queue that much. But yeah, like Charlotte says, there has been a nice atmosphere. I think it's helped with the sun shining, to be honest.
It's been lovely
It has been really nice, the music pumping. We've got loads of rides done, and it shows even on shorter opening hours, with it being 11 AM through until 4 PM, and with the ride rotations, you can still get a lot done here at this park. Personally, I still prefer coming when it's busier on a weekend, when they have the fireworks and special events. However, it's been good to actually see it for the first time on a mega off-peak day. In terms of the ride rotations, it does mean you have to put a bit more more planning into your day, thinking about, you know, which rides to go on at what point. However, it's not really affected us too much today. We've got everything we've wanted to.
No, not massively. Everything's been pretty much walk on anyway.
Yeah, I'm not normally a fan of that system, but I can understand why they do it, especially with it being a mega off-peak day like this. And the most we waited was like 10 minutes for the log flume.
That's not too bad at all.
I love how much we keep changing colour standing there. Yeah, I love the lighting. Of course, Fantasy Island's always an improvement park. I really liked seeing the new bar and entertainment area earlier, actually. I think that looks great, and maybe next time we're here, we'll see that in action and see some of the entertainment possibly in there.
I'd like to sit in there and have a drink, maybe.
Yeah, definitely. Captain Jack's especially looks great with all the theming in there, and Castaways looks very modern what they've done with it. So yeah, it looks great, and all the entertainment's free. You can access there on an evening as well. That's open kind of after the park closes during the peak times. But yeah, no new rides here this year. However, I do hope we get something brand new in the near future. But of course, last year we had Harrington's, the Rapids came in, and yeah, lots of other improvements throughout the park. There was a lot of rumours that Turbulence was going to come in this year, a 0 star shape. Unfortunately, it hasn't. Personally, I'm quite sad about that. I was really hoping it was going to. Yeah, it was basically the old bling from Blackpool Pleasure Beach. It was in storage here, and parts of it was seen leaving the park not long ago, which is a shame. I do feel like they missed a big thrill flat ride here now.
Hopefully in the future they'll bring one back.
Since the days of Amazing Confusion coming out, and also the Beast, the Mondale Top Scan, you know, it lacks a big kind of thrilling flat ride now, but hopefully we'll get one at some point in the future. Anyway, if you haven't already, check out our vlogs from Butlin, Skegness, just down the road, and we've got lots more coming up. Alton Towers Mardi Gras, more Nemesis
So much
construction, Subterra reopening, and that's all coming up this week for you on Theme Park Worldwide. That leaves us with one final thing to say: get out there and keep on riding. See you in the next vlog.